All right, Lego fam. Now, this is one I had posted about. I think I'd posted a update on it on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, etc. Also helping promote the channel, but also putting this out because this is kind of like one of those like gems in the rough sort of thing that you can get off of AliExpress. I do not have links in the shop because you can only get it at AliExpress, and I had to do some research trying to find out, hey, who is it by, what kind of name can you search to find it, etc., etc., etc. And for the most part, many people have it for sale, but it is Sembo Block is the name of the company. It is set 601073. It's actually also known as the Urban Street View Japanese BBQ Shop Building Block Set. It's 310 pieces, and it's one of those. I put this together when I was actually on a TikTok live. We were having this grand discussion, lots of things going on. And I was like, hey, I'm going to put this together because I've been wanting to play with this for a while, actually. I'd been kind of waiting for it to come in, waiting for it to come in. When it finally came in, I'm like, yes, let's put it together because it's pretty simple, right? This thing actually shipped in just a bag. Just a bag full of a bunch of other bags, and that's it. It had a booklet, had a sticker sheet, had all your parts, and then that was it. There was nothing else to indicate anything else about this. The Sembo block I got actually from the booklet. I had to go back to the listing to find the name of it, the numbers on the instruction booklet, but that's it. There's nothing else about this. It kind of indicates what this is, and I bring it up because again, this is a fun little piece. Now, I will be mocking this, so I will be changing a lot of this up, making things my own, and trying to, make things different because that's what I do. But on the surface, this is what we get. Now, I did not apply, there's a label that applies to this, and it goes across 3 flags. I ended up applying it to this. What had happened, and this is an extra piece, does not belong to this. What happened is I had lost this piece right there. I didn't lose it. It was stuck in the bottom of the brick separator. So you do get a brick separator with this. It's an orange. It was stuck in the bottom. I never knew it was there. But I ended up applying the last sticker, and it's a type that's called this, it's a scrape and peel. So it has the sticker here. You scrape it down. It's almost like a water slide, right? Feels like that in the end. So I scraped it down and peeled it off, and I'm going to use this in the mock as I build. Now, this is really interesting olive drab kind of coyote colors. It's all very muted. You got coyote, you got some cream, you got lots of olive drab or like sand green. You've got some turquoise blue grays. I mean, this is, as far as the build, it's beautiful. You got these translucent bottles, which here, let me put this back on and grab one bottle. And everything has, a lot of the small pieces, they have printing on it. And then the rest, as far as like, these decals here, this decal, these are all the water slide or stick, scrape, and peel slides that you get. Now, interesting thing of how they're putting their Japanese BBQ together, we're using studs with pinholes in it, and just using pins that have either a brown or a tan stick on it. We got, I guess this is like supposed to be like a fire extinguisher. I'm not quite sure what that is, but overall, it's pretty cool. We do have fabric overhangs, a fabric sign up here, and they're all printed, screen printed. These actually open up. You've got slides here. You've got a little sign over here, and they are on like a movable piece here. You've got this that's covering the window, a gel cell door that they're using as a window cover, which I thought was pretty cool. You've got this little flag that's on a T-bar. All of this stuff that they have on here is just excellent, excellent, excellent. Brick quality, most of it seems pretty good. The clutch power was excellent on all of it. The biggest issue I had actually came down to that sign. I'm not a big fan of that technique of how they did that, but it's okay. It's okay. You get, of course, the beer bottles and a table in the back. All of this is open, so there's nothing there. They tiled everything else, but all this is open, which leaves the perfect area to build with. You do have some minifigs. You've got this nice lady here in a kimono that's, interestingly enough, I'm surprised they didn't do like the brick that comes down more the traditional gown. Instead, they gave her legs, which I'm okay with. She's got this cool haircut, and she does have the peach toned skin that's a little bit lighter. You do have this guy here, and I like this guy quite a bit actually. I was like, man, that's a cool kimono. It's got printing all over it. There's printing on the back, printing here. No printing to indicate this dropping down over the legs or anything. So just that on the front. And then you've got your chef guy here. He's got his hat. He's got his name badge here. He's got his working stuff, printing on the back. All of the figures and everything in this are superb. They're quality. And you get one more print here. That's supposed to go over these flags, but I have mine. I think I put this one like over here or something. I have mine on this bar instead. Now, booklet wise, pretty simple. They work in rather small steps. Nothing too crazy here. Build wise, 6 and up, I'd say this is fairly easy. There's no techniques on here that are crazy, with the exception of maybe a few of the stickers, that might take a little bit more help doing the peel and stick stickers. Those aren't the easiest things to do. But all in all, like, everything about this build is simple. Now, there's a whole world of these, and actually there's a few I'm looking at. I'm looking at possibly this one and this one, because there's a part of me that would like to make a whole almost apartment building with this, jetting out of the front in some sort of fashion. So this is definitely something that I want to continue building on for my little city, because I think it would be really cool. Even if this is the only one I get, I'm super ecstatic just because of the fact of the Japanese printing, the sign work out here. Everything about this is super, super cool. And it is definitely mock worthy. The base plate on it is excellent. The minifigures are super cool. I just need some more stuff to work with in order to build up a little bit more building to mock this into, because I think it's a lot of fun. So with that, I can't actually offer you any sort of finding it in the world. I can't put a link on there because it's all over the place. But I got mine off AliExpress for about $16. I would definitely say that if you want something of like a Japanese barbecue house or something from the AliExpress, the name there kind of gives you an indication on what to search for, and it's definitely, in my opinion, it's worth it. $16, this is nothing in the grand scheme of things. And you got fabric, really cool decals that are not, they're stickers, but they're like water slide stickers, so they're going to last you a lot longer. And the pieces and the clutch power are pretty good. I didn't have any issues putting this together. So to me, it's well worth the money. You just have to kind of wait for the shipping to come in. So, hey, that's all I got to say about this. Hopefully, my hope in all of this is that one day down the road, if you're on AliExpress and you're like, hey, I wonder if that set's any good, and you go to YouTube and you search it, I'm hoping that my listing comes up to let you know what you're getting in and kind of what it looks like on the back and everything else, because I don't often see these things get reviewed a lot. So hopefully this will help you in your decision making and help you decide on whether you think this is a worthy set or not. What you could do to help me out if you're liking what you're getting is definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications. Comment down below. What is your favorite part of this? How would you mock this into a apartment building? Because I've got some ideas I think in mind. Maybe even as far as like this, let YouTube know what you're liking, what I'm making. Those sorts of things always help. Going to my link tree, click on the links there. All those things help the channel and help me grow as a content creator for you. So with that being said, hey, I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build and happy brick hunting.